are at my feet, absorbing what I breathe, eat, war is what I see. Destruction only adds the rage, it forces out a peace. I get plenty love, got the kush to always give me.
Thanks for tuning in and logging in to IntellectualRadio.com to spend your time with me, LOL Miss Nikki, here at IntellectualRadio.com, where we feed your brain. You are listening to A Legacy by Sarcastic. And I know you're wondering who's in studio with me. I know, ladies, I know you wonder where I always find these men. I know. I'm going to make you wait. That's what I do. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Some might know him, some might not, but you will by the end of this show, trust me. And yeah, so it's getting hot, and boy, it's getting crazy. Like I said, I always ask that people look out for my brothers and sisters on two wheels that prefer two wheels instead of four. Today there was a bike blessing, so please look out for my brothers and sisters on the motorcycles, even on the bikes. You know, kids are learning how to ride in the street, which I think is really dangerous, but that's just me. So please pay attention to all of that. And I'm just so devastated about the news with that family in Gage Park that was murdered, like this young girl. And I don't know if that was her boyfriend or how she got coerced into that. But I mean, this kid is losing her life. Like, people, we really have to stop the madness. Like, it starts at home. You got to take care of your kids. You got to have conversations with them. Like, to get to this point that they took out, what was it, a couple of families? I mean, I don't even know the numbers anymore. Every day, like, there's new information. And it's just horrible because it's bad enough, you know, different races get branded and get put in boxes. And these examples that keep coming out in the news, it's not making it any better for any of us. So please, please, please take care to educate your children, have these hard conversations. I know we don't want to do it, but I beg of you, because these kids are our future. And if this is what's happening, we're all screwed. So on that note, we are going to go to commercial, and then we're going to come back with this lovely that I know y'all wondering where I found him. So stay tuned here at LOL Miss Nikki at IntellectualRadio.com.
Turn it up.
Fatiqua Entertainment.
Yeah.
The company that knows how to party. Every event, from weddings to birthdays. We have the DJs and MCs to rock your crowd. We have the sound and light show to make it huge. And we have the talent and experience to always get it right. We are the party experts.
You already know.
Hit him with it.
Fatiqua Entertainment.
Get your insurance policy reviewed. The ladies at American Family Insurance will review and explain policy coverages, limits, and what they mean, so you can be sure you are properly protected exactly as you like and need. The Anna Heron Bassick Agency has been awarded year after year for providing excellent customer service. Whether it's auto, motorcycles, or life and home, Anna's agency deals with them all. Call Anna or Justina today for your free insurance review at 773-794-9200. That's 773-794-9200. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/AH Agency. They speak English, Spanish, and Croatian.
The weekend is near. Your event is around the corner. You need to look your best. Let Marquin Salon help you look good. They create everyday art with their clients' hair. Located at 2157 West Division Street on the southeast corner of Levitt and Division by St. Mary's Hospital. Marquin Salon is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sundays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they are closed on Saturdays. Marquin Salon, where first-time customers get 25% off of all services. Like them on Facebook, facebook.com/Marquin Salon, MarQuinSalon.
Are you looking for cosmetic or reconstructive plastic surgery? Dr. Clark Shirla is a board-certified Chicago plastic surgeon and has worked with surgeons from Northwestern Memorial Hospital, Children's Memorial Hospital, and many others. Contact Northwestern Specialist in Plastic Surgery today and schedule an appointment to see Dr. Shirla about rediscovering your inner beauty and realizing the personal image you have always desired. Call them now at 312-266-6240. That's right, 312-266-6240. Or you can check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Chicago Plastics.
Your wedding day, a day that you've envisioned in your mind since you were a child. And now that it's becoming a reality, Don't risk your once-in-a-lifetime event to a once-in-a-while amateur you found on Craigslist. The entertainment you choose for your special day can either make or break your celebration. You can never redo your wedding, but you can avoid a costly mistake by hiring a true professional. We make every wedding unforgettable. Welcome to Batiqua Entertainment.
And you're back with LOL, Miss Nikki, and I know you are on edge, dying to know who is here in the studio. And the reason why I didn't have him speak before him is because, first of all, his voice, like, ooh, if I was 20 years younger, child. But this is sarcastic. He is an incredible rapper here from Chicago. He has actually been told he is the Spanish Eminem. He's the Puerto Rican Eminem.
A couple of times.
I am so glad to have you here with me.
I'm very glad to be here, Nikki.
Especially since I've done your show previously. So it's like long overdue that we do this.
No,
but you have had so many videos, like you crank them out. I don't think you sleep.
No, I try to. It's harder to sleep than to be up.
When did you know that you had this gift?
Well, I started writing when I was young. To be honest with you, I was a big fan of Tupac when I got into rap music, and it was my mom who put me onto Tupac. My mom's like a big Tupac lover, and just little childhood experiences and listening to artists talk about their own experiences is what made me start writing. When I started telling people that I was doing this was probably when I got a little bit into my teenage years. Then me and my buddy started freestyling and.
Now I got to say, writing for women is different than it's for men because usually we journal and you know, like, oh, I had this crappy day, like he doesn't like me, you know.
Oh, but I do a lot of that though too. Believe it or not, like if I show you my notepad right now, you'll probably be like, what goes through this kid's head? Because I write ideas, funny stuff. I most of the statuses that I post on Facebook, I take them off and don't post them. Believe it or not, I'm like, nah, maybe I shouldn't post.
Let me delete it.
Yeah, that's kind of inappropriate, but I'll save it and put it in my notepad because I'll go back and read it like, haha, that was funny. But you know, I'm very blunt with a lot of stuff that I say, so sometimes it offends people that I'm not trying to offend.
Well, in the entertainment industry, you're not going to appeal to everybody, and once you're good with that, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't, and you know what? I try to preach that to a lot of people, and I tell them, I'm like, follow your lane because people are going to talk about you regardless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whether you're doing good or bad. I figure whether they're talking, that's good.
I laughed. I did his interview. He had the nerve to ask me to rap. Talking about what's your favorite? I was like, I'm staying in my lane. I do comedy.
You want to spit a verse?
I was, oh no, I've been known to crack marble. No, I can't.
But I think you did do like a slant or two for us or some comedy. That was good, man. It was definitely a addition to the show that we did not have.
That was awesome.
I actually still have the article that you gave me on the newspaper, and I always try when I'm a hoarder. I'm trying not to be anymore, so I collect so much random stuff. So I'm trying to organize. And a lot of times I find myself throwing out stuff, so I move things around left and right.
Well, if you need another one, I still got like.
No, I still have that.
Oh, okay.
I find myself always putting that news
somewhere
where it's trying to like stand up, where people can like, oh, what is that? But I'm a big fan.
Thank you. But no, I am a huge fan, especially this new video that you have out. Nobody was insane.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to go back. I want to rewind a little bit. The video that first got me, that let me know your mind is just it is so unique, and I'm always amazed at people who have this vision and they're able to put it not only on paper but on film, and just be happy. Like that's your baby, you birthed it, and you just. I can't get there. I can't figure out dinner. So well, I mean,
it goes a lot though. You know what? Like the
video that you did with Jonah. What was that one called?
Ready to Go.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was a mixture of the director and me's minds together. But right now I'm starting to get into a lot of directing myself because I'm just like the whole, like you said, like my ideas. I feel like sometimes when I work with other people, they don't get put.
The way you want it.
Yeah, so it's like, man, I love it, but like Jonah, for instance, we're talking about a female friend of mine that was in the video. She sat on that plate. Jonah? She sat on that plate like this with her fake for like 3.5 hours.
First of all, the makeup, whoever did that was like top notch. It was insane.
Yeah, shout out to Dante and his wife.
Check out that video because that was my first like fall in love, and the still pictures were like ridiculous.
Thank you. We set that up pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually had a photographer at the video shoot while we were doing the video. So he was, while we were shooting the video, taking crispy shots. Usually,
Oh, that's insane.
yeah, usually we do like still shots.
Sure.
So you grab the video and you just, and you can usually get good clips, but when you actually have a
Doing
photographer
it
there, so we were able to promote that a lot better. It worked. It really worked.
But yeah, that was like when I first saw it, I was like, I have to pick your brain.
Because people were scared of me after that video.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay. After that video came out, that Walking Dead and all this crazy zombie, it's like, okay, do you know something? Because I mean, dude, that was like it was actually, it's very graphic.
It was different even meeting women after that. Like, because they'd be like, I was kind of skeptical on hooking up with you because
just have coffee.
Yeah, you kind of like slice girls' throats in your videos and drag bodies along.
You're not wearing the red eye contacts, are you? Like
it's all in fun though, man. It's I like.
But the suit was, man, you was
Thank you.
You
I was trying to be GQ. I gotta
doing
keep
it.
the image.
I saw I see your personal pictures. I saw the wedding, and I was just like, he does it again. Look at him.
Thank you.
Check him out. And to top it off, you are a fantastic barber. And I love what you do for the community. We're going to get back to music. It's just he does so much. Like, I have to cover it all. He actually has a promotion that I share on my Facebook. I've got friends sharing it. That if, like right now, if kids get 100% on their science and social studies, he will cut their hair for free. And I just think that's amazing that you are willing to do that. Because, again, you're giving back to the community. And people can judge you, by how you look. And they would be sadly mistaken to know the great person that you are, because that takes a lot.
Thank you.
I know barbers have a rough deal.
Oh, and we have a bad image.
Well, no, like, I mean, I know like you from Hector's Barbershop, and you guys cut all day long, and it's like you got to pay out for your booth chair. I mean, it's not like these guys are rolling it. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention the graphic work that you do. Something ended up in the news recently.
Yeah. Well, throughout time I've had different stuff that was that's been put on like newspaper article. I did like some of the Sox won the series. We had a little newspaper. Junior was also on that.
Yes.
He did one and I did another.
I've known Junior for a very long time.
Yeah, he's a really popular barber. Shout out to
Junior.
And shout out to Chicago's Finest too. That's my current location.
By the way, there is a Battle of the Barbers coming. There is a flyer on Facebook. I have not heard of Battle of the Barbers since Junior was at Hector's.
I'm hosting that.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, I've never really been to one. I've always wanted to go.
Junior did one years ago, and I wish I had gone to see it. For whatever reason, I couldn't be there.
I know he's done a couple. There was one that he did that was very spoken about afterward. I don't remember exactly what he did or what. I know that he wrote something on the back of somebody's head on some like, "Don't play a hate" or something. It was like, it wasn't artistic or anything. It was just like,
here's the message.
F everyone, and I'm just gonna keep it moving. But it was really funny because everyone spoke about that. They were like, they expected him to go, and he was just on some like, "Long, I just came here to stamp and let you guys know that this is how I feel about everybody and this competition."
And Junior, like they say in Spanish, no tiene pelo en la lengua.
No,
he doesn't.
I love people like that though, because it goes back to not everyone's gonna like you. So I mean, those people that stand their ground, like for instance, I'm just going to use him as an example because he's a popular topic right now, like Donald Trump, right? He's very disliked, but sometimes people reach those levels of success in their own by being those type of people. Like, and they would never, I'm just using,
it's either you love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
And, Junior and I've known each other for a very long time. He's like family to me, and he supports all of my
stuff. And he's a really cool guy, man. He's just entertaining.
He's a one of a kind like you are.
He's an entertainer. Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a guy you could just bring here and laugh.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I think what you're doing for the community is awesome.
Thank you.
Kids need that, support.
Yeah. And, and it's not much. Sometimes I, like at first I thought it was going to be overwhelming. I was going to be like, oh my God, all these kids. And, and people got more, how do you say, like vergüenza? Like
they were like embarrassed.
Like,
they were ashamed.
So to bring, and to me, it's like, dude, even if I do one a week,
right,
2 a week, everyone in the barbershop is willing to help out.
Sure.
It's not just me. I just thought of the idea, put it out there.
Which I think is fantastic. And I hope it catches on like wildfire. I really do.
And I've even spoken with other barbers from other shops, and I'm like, look, if you guys choose to do this just to help, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, jump on as like a movement. Don't think like, oh, I'm following.
Well, the other thing is too, these kids might see you and want to do what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people that look up to barbers like, man, you do these graphics, you do this, like, you do that.
It goes a long way because, yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I was talking about this. I was at the barbershop and I said, man, I look at all my kid pictures, that the school, when we're growing up. And I'm like, I never had a nice haircut. Never. I never had a lining. Like these kids have their fresh.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
they got out of school on Friday, like, yo, hook this up Monday.
My whole point, I was like, I must have had game back then because the haircut wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the haircut that was doing it for me. But so I'm like, if that alone was a confident thing, I was cutting my own hair thinking I was doing it. But that's how I learned.
How long have you been doing hair now?
Professionally. Do I want to tell you guys my real age?
Welcome to the geriatric portion of the show, people. No.
Well, at a barbershop, 11 years.
11. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started when I was 18. You guys do the math.
Okay. Right.
Remember, you get 100%
on your math test.
Yeah. So 11 years. I could say, it's been.
But you're
fun.
great at what you're doing, and now you've gone from director, rapper, doing hair, and you MC everything. Every time I turn around, and I say this with love, for the love of God, how are you getting booked for all this stuff? Like, I'm hating on you. I'm like, I look at my calendar and I'm like, Sir Gangster got stuff like from this day to this day, and I've got like 2 shows.
I've actually
like,
chill because it's taking away time from
it does
the music and why.
Like you just did a comedy event. Like not that I'm hating.
I'm so upset. I should have called you.
But that's okay because I knew everybody on the bill and I was like,
you should have. You know why you should have came? Because nobody on my team showed up. And I didn't put none of that together. That's what you get. I didn't put that together.
No, I'm kidding.
they put me and made a team, and they're like, "You're the captain."
I saw the flyer, and I'm like, "Okay, he didn't book this."
Now,
I'm like, I was sitting there, I'm like, "He didn't book this. This is why."
We're gonna talk about something that I got, because none of that went according. To be honest with you, like that whole show, it turned into everyone versus sarcastic instead of team. Yeah, that's why.
No, I'm so sorry.
They were even telling me, do you have anybody that might? Because nobody from my team showed up to the
You could have called me last minute. I would have showed up.
But it wasn't too far from here. It was like in Summit.
I could have totally put on the cape and I would have been there.
Well,
but that's okay. I'm not gonna hold against you.
The next one I'm putting together, so it'll be way more organized, and you'll definitely be a part of it.
Thank you. No, I looked at the film. I know he did not.
It's weird because I have 2 or 3. I don't know if you know Sean Monroe.
Yes.
Okay, like Sean.
Because you had Sean, you had Lisa Laird.
Yeah. Sean wasn't a part of this event.
But I saw Lisa. There was
Lisa was there.
Mm-hmm.
She was, I think, a part of the other team. Yeah, she's cool, man. Real cool people. And I'm sorry. I had to.
So they ganged up on you?
Oh well, because it turned into. I mean, I'm not a comedian.
No, but you tried.
But I'm a humorous guy. I host a lot of events, and my energy speaks. So what happened was they were like, okay, now she's doing her skit. You got to go up there and roast her.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. I thought this was going to be like a team on team.
So you were trying to do kind of like Wildin' Out.
Yeah, but that's what it was originally set up as, like even the rules and everything. But what happened was, since nobody on my team showed up, they switched the whole thing last minute. And there was people that were there only because of the way that it was set up. So they're like, wait, what's going on? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm just here and the only one on my team. So I'm guessing
it's me, myself, and I.
Well, I figured they were just going to do performances.
And that's where nobody came from. No, I'm kidding.
By the way, look that up on YouTube.
Yes, it's a hot video. I have got to say, I've watched it 30 times trying to
Thank you.
for. I'm not hating at all, but it's done so well.
I was talking to my buddy here, and I was telling her how I was focusing on mainly just erasing the split. Like
you could not see nothing.
Everything else, I was just like, I'm just.
But just the connection.
But yeah,
I mean, even when you got up, it was like sit back down and like even the close up, it wasn't like a close up like, oh, you caught me off guard. No, it was.
I kept telling myself like, I hope nobody walks in here. I hope no, because I was in there by myself. I had to set up the camera on a tripod, and because it was like I was talking by myself.
So you didn't have anybody shooting this?
I had to.
It was so well done.
The way that it kind of worked out was.
Because like I've seen your outdoor stuff and doing exteriors really hard because you have the outside sound, like the stuff you did with Miss Red, and putting all that together, the different shots, the different locations, and it worked really smoothly. And to do it just in a room
and just sitting there,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
that you didn't have somebody.
It tweaks me out now because now I'm like, man, should I have added more to the video? Because it's just, but then I'm like, no, because now
less is more. That was perfect.
I feel like I can build from that. Like now, people are gonna expect like those personalities, I might bring them back and make another video on another couch that looks a lot more trippy.
Dude, it was crazy when I saw that. I'm telling you, Earl, if you get the chance, look up his video. Nobody, it's insane. I can't believe you did that by yourself.
Parental advisory is.
There's a few words. There's a few words. But one thing I will say that the one reason I am a huge fan of you is I can understand every word you say.
Thank you.
You, as fast as you go, that you are so clear and articulate.
I try to focus. I'm not gonna, maybe a little tip for the younger crowd or anybody that might look up to me. I'm not that short. I try to focus on enunciation, dialects. I listen to a lot of people's accents. So because I try to play with the words, and I've listened to some of my favorites, like like Eminem's. I'm a diehard Eminem fan. So when people tell me,
baby daddy.
When people, it's just I was young. I was young when he was coming. He's not the only one, but Eminem was a big influence.
Me and my girlfriend are fighting that that's our baby daddy. So yeah.
I always say that he I big shout out to Eminem and what he's done as a father, because I hear Haley's like
she's amazing.
Yeah, and she has she won scholarships to Michigan State. She was like valedictorian, all on her own. Like they had nothing to do with. Which is that's
not
awesome.
His name. It wasn't on his name. It was on her own accord.
For him, even getting all the pub he did.
But the stories and all the crap he took.
Exactly.
I mean,
you would have expected something
different.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the other thing too. It's like a lot. And I'm probably gonna get heat for saying this. We met at Club E, and you and I've been at different venues where different artists come out. And I hate to say it, but a lot of Chicago artists play on the street thug. And it can go real south for you because now you've put yourself in an urban box and you can't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very hard. And it's very hard to get people to respect you and follow you. You're setting yourself up for a limited amount of success.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I respect about you is that he's really a gentleman, honest to God. I don't care how he portrays himself, but truly.
Thank you.
You're like, what's up, girlfriend? You kept it real. You were who you are.
Yeah.
You don't change yourself for anybody else. You're the same person. I think on stage is off. You're very real, both sides. You don't come off thuggish or sometimes. Hey, I'm gonna sell you this ounce after the show. You ain't throwing dice in the alley. Talking about I got 10 more minutes. Okay, no, that's not you. But I did a show at a club I will not mention, and I was there to do comedy. They named every gang in Chicago. Man, they brought up the El Rukins. I forgot about the El Rukins. And I'm like, I'm following this. Oh my God, what I do for my career. And they had like the spray paint shirts. And I was like, you lying.
We came deep. We got the whole squad.
It was like the county bus was like, give me 5 minutes, Sheriff. I'll be ready. Like,
you know what makes me laugh? I'm sure you've seen this as well. When they jump on stage and have like the entire crowd go on stage with them, and then now they're performing for nobody. Everyone's on stage,
basically,
and jumping on stage, and then you have like 2 or 3 random people just walking around on stage looking like they're confused.
Right, and they're holding the mic, but they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, or they're holding the mic over here, and you might as well just get a maraca.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I've seen all kinds of crazy, and like I said, I give you props. I give people props that they do what they believe it. Like they have enough courage to stand behind what they're doing. But I just believe sometimes mama told them a little too much that they was great and they really believed it.
There are too many yes people around them. Like I feel that there's a lot of followers. I think people latch on to that.
Do you feel you have a lot of people that don't like you in the industry?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I try not to focus on them sometimes because I think that's where the energy.
I always say my haters are my motivators,
but that's why I get it because I mean,
I don't know if I have haters, but I'm just saying I do.
Yeah. And you just I feel at the end you just can't direct your energy or your focus on that.
No.
Then I feel like you turn into that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want to grab onto that negativity, but it's nice to be aware though.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, and it's easy to grasp. Like even like getting discouraged. You see people like even your fans, right? My fans love to remind me of like I can't say my competition is myself. So
nobody can do what you do. Exactly. That's for sure.
So I mean, like people will remind me of like other logo. I'm not gonna name anybody, but like people that are maybe I came up with. years ago, and we were doing shows together, and now what they're doing, and oh, when are you dropping a video? You know, such and such just dropped like 3 videos back to back. So, and it's like, I know, but I'm living life, I'm paying bills. And yeah,
my favorite with that is though, it's always people who don't know the business.
Yeah, and they don't. And a lot of times it's like, you don't even know what I'm doing realistically, because I'm not posting.
No, people don't understand what it is on paper. First of all, the art of procrastination, people, trust me, it's deadly.
And I don't use ghostwriters. I write on my own script, even the videos.
But I mean, imagine you're getting up, you're going to work, you know, you've got a long day, somewhere in between you have to eat, take care of your personal, get to your writing, get into a lab, deal with people, put out your stuff and do it 1,000 times over to see if this is what you're happy with, this is what you want to put your name on. You know, if you're collabing with somebody else, you got to put your stuff on the back burner. You have to go out and you have to perform it. How's the crowd feeling it? You know, then you're like, okay, I want to put this to a video. Now it's a whole nother, and you're still putting other stuff on the back burner. People think it's just this.
But believe it or not, the Nobody song is about 2 years old.
Really?
Yeah. That video, I honestly learned what I did in that video because of the fact that like I fell off with about 2 videographers. I mean, I can't say fell off. We're cool. I don't have no bad blood with anybody, you know. But it was just a lot of yeah, and nothing.
No.
Yeah, nothing. And it was like, dude, I'm not like trying to get.
Well, plus you're paying,
exactly. And that's at the end of the day, that's what hurts me. It's like, dude, I'm not trying to get it for free. You guys just talk a lot.
Right.
And when all that talking ends up happening,
and I will say, you're like the only person in the industry that does shows and says, look, I will give grand prize. I will put you in the lab. I will give you a video.
And I stay trying to help. Yeah, I stay trying to help people that way because.
And I've sent a lot of people your way with that too.
I figure, look, I can get shows. I can get I have access to videographers. I have access to producers. So why am I gonna neglect you guys from being able to do it?
And that's why you will always win.
You know, and I mean,
it's what you put out. Like I said, it always comes back.
I even have personal fans that'll tell me, they're like, man, why do you keep hosting these shows? Why don't you perform? If that's your venue, I'm like, because I'm already performing.
Right.
You know, like you don't even realize how much technical difficulties happen. And I'm hosting already. So I'm on the mic all night. Oh, what? You can't, we need 2 minutes. What's up? You guys want to hear a verse?
Right.
Oh, you didn't know I rap? Check this out. And all of a sudden now everyone's like, wait, that was better than every performance that just the host. I mean, no offense to anybody. I love all you guys equally. I'm not saying that happens every time, but you know,
it's happened.
You know, it's happened, you know.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a horrible question that gets asked to comedians. And it's really a horrible question, but I'm going to see what you're going to say. All these years that you've been doing this, of all your writing, all your videos, even if it's not out there, what is your favorite one out of all of them? If you had to choose one that's closest to, because you've done some very emotional ones. You've done stuff about mom, this on your dad, which was, you know, I know that was very personal and raw.
Thank you.
You know, you've done a there. I bring it up because you put it out there.
Sometimes that's why it's hard to choose, you know, especially because I'm a lyricist, so I love battle rap. Yeah, I grew up on battle rap, so a lot of times when I hear like battle raps, I'm like, yes. But then there comes like the personal, you know, like that is all true. You know, I might have painted it a little bit more emotional. I'm not crying. You know,
how's your mom feel about those?
Is
she good with it?
My mom, I honestly, she's been a great inspiration, especially the last couple of years, because I acknowledged more of what she did growing up and why she did it. You know, maybe like, you know, when you're young, you think, oh, I hate mom, you know, but that's more teenage rage. Yeah, exactly. And but she's became a fan throughout time. And you know how she became a fan? She could have said whatever she wants. I'm putting you on blast right now, mama. One of her friends saw me perform at the Puerto Rican festival.
Oh, wow.
And was like, your son is amazing.
By the way, shout out to your mom, because she did an amazing job.
And I guess that's when she started like opening her ear a little bit more.
But I mean, the personal stuff that you put out there, is she good with that?
Oh yeah. She already she stays telling people that she dropped me on my head because she knows I'm like wild, and you know, I could never be a thug on the internet because my mom's on my Facebook, right? So if I get crazy on the internet, here comes my mom.
She's coming downstairs.
She's coming on the post like, you tell him, son, I'm here with you. Here's mama. And then you got like the ignorant people are like, yeah, go with your mom. You know, it's like,
I did that once to my daughter.
My mama will beat you and your mama up, and I'll be laughing and recording, and I'll put it in my video.
Gangsters on the internet. No, I did that once to my daughter. I was like, Mama, right here. Mm-hmm. Come on, bring it.
So, but it also pulls me back from focusing on that,
But that's awesome that she has you and you have her, and that
I love her to death, man. That's my angel right there.
But to have somebody to support what you do, because it's hard.
Yeah, it is, especially because I'm not necessarily. Sometimes I'm like I said, I'm very blunt. So a lot of times if I say it, I try to paint it somehow, because right now I'm starting to feel like I'm more just an artist than like I've never really liked the rapper. Like, I'm a rapper.
I can't say that you're a rapper per se.
Yeah, so because I somehow am now portraying it in all types of ways, even the haircuts, the videos, the writing, and then helping people direct, because I'm also now helping people shoot their own videos.
I think you're just showing people a different level of the hip hop lifestyle.
All
the way around.
And artistry. I just love being an artist and being able to just portray it. And
we only have 10 minutes left. Where did it go?
I talk a lot.
5? Oh my God.
I think the 10-minute thing popped up.
It popped up 10 minutes ago. My bad. No, but I want you to tell everybody where they can find you on social media. Where's your next event? And the song that we're gonna go out on.
Okay. Well, I'm on Instagram as Sarcastic, SARCASTIK 726 on Instagram.
You're on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube, Sarcastic as well, with a K at the end instead of a C. Take out the C, put a K. That's me.
But it's Sarcastically, isn't it?
Yeah, Sarcastically, yeah, but it'll lead you right to it.
Because sometimes I have an issue finding it. So
there's a couple perpetrators.
We won't go there.
I'm just kidding. But you can find me on YouTube. I'm on Facebook/Sarcastic. That's my fan page. Find me on Snapchat.
And you know what? You can find him on the LOL with Miss Nikki page on Facebook. And you have to come back, and you have to let me know what is the title of the song that everybody's listening to.
When will it stop? When will this violence in Chicago stop? That's why I wrote this song.
So as we're on our way out, you know what I always say every time I am here, I always say, we're going to laugh till we cry, or cry till we laugh. But either way, keep laughing. And until next time, listen to my man Sarcastic. He's all over the place. Follow him. Like my page, like all my sponsors' pages. And I'll see you next time.
I plan to always speak my heart until the death of me. When I die, this is how I want to be remembered. So love, music's what I create as my legacy. When I die, my voice will live on forever. I plan to always speak my heart until the death of me. When I die, this is how I want to be remembered. Now well-adjusted, no corruption, which just help the pain. Self-destructed when I fell for something hell obtained. A lot of others felt the same. No one spoke. Laundry day, these lames couldn't take the overload. Sober overroads, trying to say it's broken poems. Speaking to a soul that's creaking cause he's breathing dope. Deadly modern society, Father, why are we fighting for what our eyes could see? Or a rights to be vitally liable to find irony incorporated into a mixture of a dying breed. It's all corporate, more like unfortunate. Sources forming inaccurate paperwork just to sort the shit. I want to renovate, but my life won't escalate. Became a renegade cause ain't no promise that I'ma enter heaven's gates. An analyst, rapping activist, sacrilegious manuscript forces habit through rejection and offenses. I show love, music's what I create as my legacy. When I die, my voice will live on forever. I plan to always speak my heart until the death of me. When I die, this is how I want to be remembered. I show love, music's what I create as my legacy. When I die, my voice will live on forever. I plan to always speak my heart until the death of me. When I die, this is how I want to be remembered.